All right, episode number 6, brother.
We did it.
It's been kind of flying. It's been kind of flying by.
Yeah, it has.
6 episodes. It's gone by pretty quick.
We've taken we've taken a couple weeks off in between the last two because of traveling.
Yep, traveling, girlfriends, wives.
Both of us ended up in Georgia for an entire week combined on two separate instances.
Yeah, I was there, Sunday through Thursday, and you left Friday till Sunday?
Yours seemed more of spur of the moment.
Mine was definitely spur of the moment. I was coming off a Saturday hangover. I was doing pretty rough on Sunday morning. And you guys went out to Daytona Beach, I believe, right?
We were out by... I say like Titusville.
Or Titusville, yeah.
Yeah, went on the boat.
Like north of Melbourne. Cocoa Beach area.
Went out on the boat.
And I didn't make that trip. I was a little too hungover. And then I decided with my girlfriend over FaceTime, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not doing anything Monday through Thursday. I might as well just drive up right now.
What a life.
So I just drove up to Atlanta and kind of spent the week up there and came back and watched the dog while you guys were gone in Savannah, Georgia, and it was a good time.
So what did you guys hit up? What do you guys normally do? Just hit the bars and stuff like that?
I mean, we usually do. We usually go out to eat a lot, go out to a bunch of breweries and bars and, just kind of hang out. But this was more of like we went to a couple dinners. We had drinks at a couple places, but it was more of just like a relaxing, she had to work during the week and I went up there and we kind of just hung out and enjoyed each other's company for a little while.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Is there a spot up there that's your favorite that you guys should go to every time you go?
There is a place called Frankie's, which is a really good Italian place.
That's putting you to sleep right away.
Yeah, dude. We usually go to it's a place called the Battery. It's where the Atlanta Braves play.
Oh, nice.
And so what they have is their baseball stadium, and there's it's connected to a bunch of bars and restaurants and open fields and massive TV outside. I don't know if you ever been to a PBR bar.
No.
It's got bull riding in it and stuff like that. It's like a really big country bar on the weekends and stuff. That was pretty cool.
Did you jump on the bull?
No.
Have you flashed your bull riding skills?
No, we did go once. I've only done it once, and that was in Baltimore, but that wasn't fun.
How good is your bull riding skills?
Not very good.
Not
good enough to talk about it on a
podcast. Well, that's why we need to talk.
It's not very good.
How are you supposed to get better at bull riding if you don't want to talk? You got to walk me through it.
Well, what they do pretty much is when you do it, they'll start the girls off slow. Okay. Obviously, because everybody's going to be checking them out. They want them to go nice and slow. They want to keep them on there for at least 10, 20 seconds. But if you're a guy like me and we hop up on a bull and nobody wants to see you on there, they're going to whip that thing up to 10 real quick and you're just going to fly off.
And your head just whip it.
Yeah, they try to whip you off as soon as possible.
Have you watched 8 bull riding movies and to see how we watched Yellowstone?
I watched it.
Hang on.
I was just about to say Yellowstone is probably the best study guide for bull riding right now.
I don't know if... I don't know if there's any bull riding in Florida, but if there is, we should definitely see how well
there's got to be a PBR in Florida. There's one in Baltimore. There's one in Atlanta. But it's a good time, man. It's the Battery is a really cool place. They got they have a lot of bars, a lot of outdoor stuff, and you can walk around with your beer.
Nice.
And it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a little college strip of bars and restaurants that lead right into the ballpark. It's pretty cool.
Dope. That's
a good time. So that's where we usually like to go.
We were in Savannah, and
how
was the best pork chop. Best pork chop.
I keep hearing about this
size
damn
of your face pork chop. So good. We drank. Basically, we were right on the river or right on the canal or whatever the boardwalk it is.
Yep.
And we just walked around and drank and ate.
Yeah.
Had some oysters on a rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
Found a bar with a slide.
That's pretty cool.
This bar was amazing. It was called Electric Blue or Electric something.
Mm-hmm.
And the slide came from the second story down to the first. They got beer pong, cornhole.
Yeah.
So you're coming down a slide. It's not very big. It's like going into a kiddie pool slide, but you're just hanging on to your drink. Because I can only imagine how many people are going down that slide. Hit a little bump, beer everywhere.
I'm sure.
Everywhere.
I'm sure. That sounds a lot like one time I was there. We went to a place called Ponce City, which is kind of like a rooftop, a rooftop bar, but it has it has mini golf in the middle, has arcade games on the side, and they have a slide down there and rock climbing. That must be a thing in Georgia to have like rooftop bars that have slides and a bunch of stuff.
Definitely need something.
I'm all about it.
They definitely need slides here in Florida.
I'm all about it. I definitely love rooftop bars. You need to get enchilada, good spot.
You need to get a bar with a pool.
Yep.
And like have the second story bar, take the slide into the pool, and then you're just like chilling.
Exactly. Yes.
So we watched the Tabby got a little too drunk, couldn't make it out.
Heard about that.
So we missed dinner, and I was like, I'm going to go to myself. Went and watched the Final Four game, which was fantastic.
Absolutely amazing.
Way better than that shot.
Way better than the championship game, but it was an amazing game.
So your thoughts? We watched it together. The championship game.
My thoughts on the championship game? I mean, I hate to say that Baylor was just that much better of a team than Gonzaga, but that's pretty much what it looked like.
Yeah.
It kind of looked like, Gonzaga obviously is a really good basketball team. They had a great year, obviously going, 30 and 0?
30 and 0, yeah.
30 and 1 at the end of it. They're undeniably a fantastic basketball team, but I just think that game showed how much better Baylor was.
They were just physically,
they were so much faster. They were so much more athletic. Mm-hmm. They flew around the court. They got so many offensive rebounds. I don't even know what the number of offensive rebounds was.
We were up like 15 off the bat.
It was insane.
We were watching it, and you felt like every missed shot they got an offensive rebound on.
Every single shot was an offensive rebound. And I think that kind of just goes back to, I think it just shows of how good Baylor was that year. I think they were just that good. Well, I'm not even sure who they lost to in the regular season, but
they came out and they were then hitting threes. Mm-hmm. They had that kid that was an All-American that came out and just lit it up. Like it wasn't just like their defense was good and they were getting offensive rebounds, but when they were just making shots and it was happening like so fast that Gonzaga was playing behind by so much so soon that it was almost like you were waiting for them to make a run because that's what they've done. Like they put Oklahoma and they made that little run, but as soon as Baylor went up like 15, I'm sitting there thinking there's no way that just defensively Baylor's going to win.
Yeah, dude. It was it was just a beat down.
I mean, they cut it to 9. They cut it to 9 in the second half, but then Baylor just came through and it was just unreal.
I mean, if you look at the box score right here, offensive rebounds, Baylor had 16, Gonzaga had 5. You're going to win, 100%. Yeah. If you have 16 offensive rebounds compared to 5, you're going to win. And free throw percentage was not even close.
Which is crazy because Gonzaga, that was the only reason why
3-point
they
percentage
were in the game was free throws.
Look at the 3-point percentage.
Yeah, 43% to 29.
Oh my God, man.
But Gonzaga overall shot 50%. This is how crazy. Like they shot 50%.
14 turnovers in Gonzaga. Yeah.
It's like the only stat they won was overall. Imagine shooting 50% from the field and you lost by 16, and that's just because Baylor was just like
they're just too fast. I don't know who number 31 on Baylor is. A stud. I can't think of who he is. Butler's the All-American.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Butler's the All-American.
It might have been it might have been Mitchell.
Teague.
Or Teague.
I think it's Teague, right?
Man, he came out.
Number 31, dude. This guy is a freaking gamer.
Dude, they came out, he was 2 for 3. And that Butler guy was 4-9. Like, they only hit 10 threes.
19 points.
But it felt like they made more threes, right?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't it feel like they made more than 10 threes in this game?
Yeah.
And you're just sitting here going, holy cow.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it was a good game.
I was really rooting for Baylor because they were undefeated.
I mean, that's who I picked in my bracket to win it all. But.
Yeah. But, I mean, Baylor lost 2 games. I mean, you got to say, I mean, they only lost 2 games.
I know. I don't know who they lost to.
Overall, it was anticlimactic, but at the same time, Baylor was just unreal. Like, just to watch a team.
Yeah. Oh, they lost to Kansas and Oklahoma State.
Yeah. Which Oklahoma State has a guy that might be going, like, in the top 5 pick. It's like a lottery pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got crushed by Kansas.
Yeah. So, I mean, give it all props to Baylor because it was...
Baylor's good, man, and it's one of those. It's good to see like a team that hasn't won in a while either.
They've never won. They hadn't even, that was their first national championship.
That was their first national
They
championship.
hadn't been to the championship games since like the 40s.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
So either way,
somebody that was their first, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Gonzaga returns like everybody next year. So I did see something that Alabama might be one of the top teams, and let's not get the world doesn't need Alabama to be good at football and basketball. That's not the world that we want to live in.
Alabama fans are like Yankee fans are the worst.
Yeah, we don't need to live in that world where they're both good.
Yeah,
that's just not fair. We're like Boston.
How many Alabama fans watch basketball? Come on.
Well, now they're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So we had that. That was a good. That was
really good.
Good weekend, and baseball's back.
Baseball is back, man. I am extremely excited. I've been watching a shit ton of baseball lately.
What is my loss is your gain with old Frankie?
Old Francisco Lindor. Yeah, man, that's my guy. I'm very pumped that the Mets got that guy.
God damn it.
So pumped. 11 more years for the Mets. They have Frankie Lindor.
It's like
I don't know what the trade clause is. I don't know if he can opt out and waive his trade clause so he can leave earlier, but
he was like the favorite. He was by all time the favorite player the Indians had
ever.
And he just ripped. Well, he didn't do anything. Our owners are cheap fucks.
Yeah.
Who are like the 5th richest owners in Major League, and now Frankie Lindor just got a contract that's worth more than our entire payroll.
Mm-hmm.
They need somebody to get these owners out of here.
Frankie got paid, man.
Good for him though.
He got some big bucks.
He's like so good. His shortstop skills, like we loved him so much because the Indians had Omar Vizquel, who was a beast.
Yep.
And like great, like yes, he's good at batting, but his fielding, his plays that he makes in the field, are like unhuman. Yeah. Unhuman.
He's definitely smooth up the middle, man. He's amazing, and I think the Mets could be pretty good this year. I mean, they have a good shortstop, they have a good pitching staff, starting pitching staff. They got a good catcher, decent center fielder. So
we let Tyler Naquin go for nothing, and he hit 2 bombs against us yesterday. I think we won, but still, like it just showed like 2-3.
Cleveland's 2-3, man.
Dude,
That's rough.
We're gonna be bad. We're gonna be real bad. Like we have no offense. Like
know what though? Look at Detroit. They're in 3rd place in your division right now, and their run differential is -11.
Yeah, because they played the Indians right off the rip. I think we were the first series.
No, that's -11.
Yeah.
So they have runs against 34.
They've given up more runs than they've.
But they're still 3-3, which is mind-blowing.
Minnesota's supposed to be real good this year, and I think Chicago's supposed to be real good this year.
Minnesota's always good.
It's just gonna be like
White Sox are gonna heat up at some point. Kansas City actually might be a sleeper team. They're pretty decent.
Indians have the pitching.
They got some good. They got some good pickups.
But I think it's Minnesota's division to lose. I think they're loaded this year.
Minnesota, I'm going to say it's going to be between Minnesota and Chicago White Sox.
Yeah. I mean, we might get 2 in this year. I mean, did they keep that second wild card or the extra wild card like they did last year? Didn't they change it?
No. They changed it last year, but I don't think they're going to do it this year because it's 162 games season.
The MLB in general needs to do something to liven up the sport. They were suspended. What's his name? Who they suspend? Who was like... He hit a big hit, scored a run, and like
Castellanos.
Horseshit.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
That's brutal. He got suspended 2 games for that.
Come on, bro. Yeah. Live in the new time. Grow up. Live in the new times, MLB.
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
You got the NBA players. That's why everybody you got the NBA players who's doing way worse.
Yep.
Part of their normal stuff. Yeah, NFL players, when they get sacks or big catches, they're doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the generation that we lived in. Even my generation, like you want like celebrations, like when NFL outlawed touchdown celebrations, it became like super boring. As soon as they let it back, it was like great. So you gotta like let these young guys live life.
I think baseball has gotten a lot better about it over the years. Like the cleats, like you can wear decent cleats now. You can have a little bit of swag on your cleats. You can wear, like those neon green arm sleeves now. I don't know. I think you can bat flip. You can talk some trash.
It's just such a long season that you need to be looser on your unwritten rules.
It is.
So that you can bring in fans.
Yeah. There's been a couple bench clearing incidences already.
Has there been?
There's been at least a couple.
They let them fight like hockey.
Yeah, like Castellanos, that one was a bench clearing. I mean, nobody really fights though.
I feel like if you let them fight, the winner of the fight, they get a guy on base or an out.
Yeah.
If you let them duke it out, you get a little run. You ever watch This is way before your time. You ever watch?
That would be amazing.
Yeah, right. If you let them fight,
hockey style fight. Grab jersey and jersey.
The winner gets like a guy on first, or
the winner goes on second base.
Yeah. Or it's an out if you lose.
That could be fucking.
Do you ever watch an old movie by the creators of South Park, Basketball?
Oh, absolutely.
That was fantastic.
Absolutely.
Take the rules off basketball, and let's incorporate it into MLB somehow.
You could have another. You could be batting. You could have another dude from the other team in the other batter's box squirting you with fucking nipple milk.
You have a guy yelling while you're doing it, like psych outs, having to do psych outs. Bro, that was a hilarious awesome. Movie. I used to watch that all the time. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I watched the Indians opening day in the snow, and they lost to Detroit.
Yeah, that was a wild game. Snow game.
We have Shane Bieber, who won the Cy Young last year, had arguably one of the greatest ERA seasons of all time. We have no run support.
I feel bad for the guy.
Well,
I feel bad for the guy. He kind of reminds me of like Jacob deGrom. Kind of gets screwed.
We just think like the Indian. It's so frustrating as an Indians team, as an Indians fan, because we've traded like what 2 Cy Youngs. Yep. We've traded all of our players because our owners are so cheap.
Yep.
So I don't know. It'll be one of those seasons where I'll watch it just because I can, but man, it's gonna be frustrating.
I hope the Mets are good this year, man.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope you know what I hope for Frankie's sake that you're better than the Indians, because the last thing you want to do is watch the team you left pull like a Bryce Harper, where the team that you left does better than you. I mean, the Indians won't win the World Series the year after Frankie left, but that would be like the worst.
It's gonna be like 10 years.
Yeah, it'll be a while. We haven't won it since the 40s anyway, so I'm not saying we're gonna do it now.
Yeah.
So,
but in other news today is the start of Masters weekend.
I just missed the cut for this.
Oh, yeah.
In our Thursday
you
golf.
And Tyler?
Yeah, me and Tyler, our Thursday golf tournaments.
You guys as the dynamic duo.
Yeah,
going up in the Masters against Tiger, and Tiger's not even playing, but
yeah, we just missed the cut. I mean, so close.
Yeah.
But I don't watch a whole lot of golf. I have the golf video game, so that's like how I keep track of like some players.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I mean, if you pull up I'm just gonna go with Justin Thomas is my favorite.
I mean, Justin Thomas, that's always a good pick. I don't know how he's doing right now.
Might not even start
He might not have even teed off
there
yet.
He is.
Nah, he hasn't teed off yet.
So
I would say Justin Thomas is always a good pick. I don't think DeChambeau is gonna win. He'll be up there. Gary Woodland is always a sleeper. But these are these bogeys that he's got? He's got
birdie and a bogey.
So he's even through par. Okay, he's even.
Golf is such like a wild sport. You go to these beautiful
man,
places,
what a life,
right?
Man.
You go to these gorgeous like manicure, the best place, some of the most beautiful places you'll ever play.
What a life!
Just to get pissed off because you're hitting it in the trees.
Yep. I mean, if you're that good though.
Oh.
You don't hit it in the tree.
I call it. There's 2 types of golf. You have good golf and value golf. Good golf is you shooting low scores. Value golf is when you shoot really bad. However, you're getting more value for every shot you hit, because the more shots means that you're getting more value. You get to go around the course more often. So
absolutely.
There's an advantage of both. Yeah. Most people shoot for value golf because golf is super hard.
Golf is super hard, man. I saw a quote from I think it was from Rory McIlroy. He was talking about Tiger Woods, and he was saying he visited Tiger Woods in his house a couple weeks ago since he's been injured, just to see how he's doing. And I guess Tiger was talking to him about majors and like his mentality going into majors and throughout the season. And it's just a badass thing for Tiger to say. It's always Tiger. Everything he says is badass. But he was like, I only care 4 weeks out of the year. And it's the 4 majors. Other than that, everything else is just practice. I don't care about anything else but 4 weeks out of the year. And that's just a GOAT thing to say. And he still kicked ass.
Yeah.
In other tournaments.
Well, yeah.
But when he came down to he would only work 4 days, 4 weeks out of a year. Yeah.
He's probably the great. I mean, you gotta think he is the greatest. I mean, what is it? Jack Nicklaus has the most wins. But Tiger, just the way he beat people, the golfers were better. with Tiger against Tiger than they were with Jack Nicklaus. He had Arnold Palmer.
That just goes back to the argument of like LeBron James and Michael Jordan again.
Yeah, but like the guys they have to change courses now. They have to like lengthen courses because the guys can bomb it.
Yeah, well, because clubs are completely different than they were back then.
But the guys are just strong. Like Tiger brought in strength. He brought in like length and working out and just bombs.
Well, Tiger Woods is in shape. He's his upper half he's a big dude.
Yeah,
like he's pretty.
I mean, ripped. He's hitting like his pitching wedge and his 9-iron the length of my driver. Yeah, because I have a wicked slice. Like I'll hit it like 200 yards straight and like 100 yards to the left. This thing is like a giant banana up in the air when I hit the ball.
Oh, I know it is. I've seen it, and it's wild.
It is, and I have no idea where it's going.
It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
It is, and I have no idea where it's going.
Maybe you're standing like too far away from the ball, and you're coming around on it.
It's probably just that bad. I mean,
I don't know, dude.
I mean,
your ball goes this way, and mine goes this way.
Yeah,
it goes the opposite direction.
Well, okay, so we do have.
I don't know how you hook it.
Oh, I slice it. I'm left-handed.
That's right. You're left-handed.
But I'll tell you what. I've gotten better at just not hitting like little droopers, like little droopers in front of the.
Been there.
Well, I was with you the one time we golfed, and you almost killed a cart girl.
I
shot that thing right by her, right underneath her. God bless her. God. She took it. Well, she didn't get hit.
God bless that woman.
She didn't even know you did that.
God.
We played.
I'm ashamed in that shot,
dude. Imagine
that was my first shot on the first hole.
I go out every day. I'm like, this is so nice out, and then halfway through, I'm cussing myself out. I'm like, I freaking hate this sport.
Yeah.
I'll go through like 3 holes. I'm like, I got it. This is it. And I go, I freaking hate this sport.
Yeah, golf is definitely a game of patience, man.
In drinking,
that's the thing. Like
a fine line.
You just gotta drink, man. If you're not a great golfer and you're not shooting below 80. If you're like not shooting below 85,
I would say anything below 100 is pretty good.
Just drink.
For an amateur golfer, anything below 100 for us is good.
Yeah, just drink though.
Yeah, just sit back,
relax,
smoke a little bit, enjoy the scenery. Mm-hmm. I mean, we play at 5:30 at night every Thursday.
You got a game today, or you got a match today, huh?
Yep, 5:30. Yep, we got. So the first time we played, we got next to last out of 18 groups. Then Tyler and I got 4th, and then we got 3rd. We were tied for 1st going when we closed up shop, and then 2 teams scored at the very end and took it.
You guys are animals.
So we're 5th out of 67 teams right now.
You guys are animals.
So we're picking it up.
You got a golf tournament to play today, and I got a softball game to play tonight.
Here we go.
7:45, baby.
You're a little
Winter Garden. I'll see you there. Let's go.
Yours is a little more athletic. I have now moved from the athletic sports that to the old man.
Dude, softball is not that much.
I have tried softball. I got hurt on softball. My body is like a piece of china glass. Like it could break at any time. I almost killed myself yesterday doing a box jump. I don't know if you saw the video.
I did see that on Instagram.
Holy smokes! I went up, and all I could think of is I'm going to flip up over this box. Knee catches the box, or foot catches the box, and all I could think of, I'm going tumbling right over the edge, and it took me everything I could just to catch myself.
Yeah.
Whew.
That
was terrifying.
That's like my biggest fear of doing box jumps. Like if you fuck up, you're either going head first, straight forward, or you're gonna fall on your back.
Yeah, it was terrifying.
On some hard ass floor that's 60 inches up in the air, 48 inches up in the air.
Yeah, I mean the box was 45 inches. Yeah. So I could get 42, but that extra, I was like, man, what's 3 inches gonna do?
You can do 40. What was it? 45.
You can do 45.
You can do 45.
It was close, but
you could do 45.
that was so bad.
Yeah, Dude, just falling backwards on a box jump is not fun.
No, you got to fall forward. That's the only way.
I've seen a lot of videos of people falling backwards, and it looks so painful. It's not fun.
Well, I used to do it.
I've never seen it, but
skin shins. Man, my shins would be so bloody from missing the box or just screaming that thing. So,
dude. Oh, that's funny.
So we live in Florida. So we have alligators, crocodiles.
We do.
We have anacondas. We have snakes. We have massive pythons.
Spiders.
Fire ants. We have lizards. We have little lizards running around. We
Scorpions.
Who probably somewhere.
Maybe.
We got poisonous snakes. Bears. We have black bears. Sharks.
Chupacabras.
Definitely got if
one or two of them.
Yeah, there's one or two chupacabras around here. Sharks. We have the shark bite capital of the world.
Yep.
But I saw this.
We might even have a Komodo dragon.
I don't know if we have a live one, but I don't know if anybody saw. This is wild. So this is in Thailand.
This video.
And I sent this. Oh my god, I don't even know what to think. Like, imagine like sitting in a supermarket or a gas station, and all of a sudden a giant poisonous lizard comes in.
I mean,
like, this thing is crawling up shelves. That's like 6-7 foot long,
dude.
Komodo dragon lizard.
That thing is massive.
Well, like,
would you wrestle that thing?
No.
If you had to.
If I had, if I had no other choice.
Let's say that thing walked in your house right now. This is awful to say, but I'm going to say it. This thing walked in your house, and Sonny was standing there.
I'd have to do something. I'd try to find something at
What
first.
would you do? What would you do to a Komodo dragon that big?
I don't know. Like, I would try. I don't know. Like, I don't even know.
You want to think that you would you would wrestle that thing for Sonny.
Like, these things are fat. Like, this thing. Look at this. This thing is crawling.
Thing.
Like, unfortunately, I think my dog is done. I think there's nothing. I don't think.
Oh fuck.
I don't think I'm saving Sonny. I think
I'm just
gonna have to buy Tabby a new dog. It would be sad. It would be sad, but if I am dead,
I don't blame you.
Then if I'm look at that thing. Like, we're doing everything. Like,
look at that thing, man.
Have you ever seen one of these, like, at a zoo?
I have, but I didn't realize that they were that big. Like, in a zoo, they look normal size. They look big, but they don't look huge. But like this video in a supermarket climbing an aisle, knowing that aisle is like what, 10 feet tall, probably. I would say at least like 8 to 10 feet tall, and that thing is almost the size of that shelf. That's a good scale of how big.
By the way, where is this thing located? I get it. It's Thailand,
I thought
right?
It was Thailand, right?
But like, where is a store just located in the jungle?
Well, dude, it's Thailand.
But like, why is
this?
Like, you are allowing people are just watching this Komodo dragon walk down the street and into, like, there's no one stopping it from going in. Like, there's no ID checks.
Oh god, that's horrible. Okay, we're not gonna watch that.
Like, how are you, in order to get to the store, you just got to walk by civilization.
Yeah,
like,
right?
No one's trying to catch it?
That's a good point. That is a good point.
Like,
where's all the videos of this thing leading up to going into this supermarket?
Correct.
That's a good point. I never even thought about that.
Like, okay, so
I have no idea.
So
or like,
if we're in Winter Garden and you see this thing walking down the street, are you just gonna you're not gonna film it, and you're not gonna call?
Probably gonna call 911.
Pest control?
Yeah, I don't know who you call, but 911.
There's like, who does catch that?
There's a 10-foot lizard, probably the
Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Yeah.
That's like, you're calling the big dogs.
Yeah.
But like, you're just gonna let it walk into the guy isn't shutting his door. Like, you're not like,
we're gonna call the National Guard.
You're not shutting your door to your store to.
You think this thing knocked on the door and this guy?
And the guy let him in.
And the guy let him in.
Like,
what do you think?
I'm just amazed. I just want to know the story of how it is.
That is a good point. I haven't seen any videos of this thing outside walking into the store, and I haven't seen any videos of it getting taken out of the store.
Yes.
So is it still there?
Maybe they coaxed it out, but like fish or something, like a dead animal, like a dead buffalo or something.
Yeah, but where's the video?
On this article, scroll down. Does it say how? See. Look, they asked this article. So we haven't read this article. They are literally asking the same questions. No cell phones, nothing. Like, you just let it go. Like, you didn't do anything. Like, are you just living life?
That's crazy, man.
Are you just living? Are they just living life with Komodo dragons? There's a lot of questions that we need answered. We need answers on how this thing even got to the point that it's allowed to walk into a gas station like this.
Yeah, I don't understand. That's an extremely small article that this guy wrote on Barstool Sports, but
I mean,
where's the video of afterwards?
Yeah, is there a way? Do we have maybe?
I want to see how they got this thing out.
I want to know the whole story. Give me the whole story.
I mean, did they probably had to lasso him?
They had to call they had to like you're wrestling this thing like a gator.
That thing is up on the top shelf. How are you going to go up there and grab it?
Well, you get like one of those long sticks with a thing on it.
Then you just yank him down. He falls 10 feet on the ground.
I mean, that's how they catch gators here. Like they put they have a stick with like a lasso thing on it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And you do that,
but he's on the top shelf, so they just throw him on the ground.
I mean, yeah, that thing's like a dinosaur. Like it won't hurt.
I mean, it literally is a dinosaur.
It won't hurt. The problem is when it takes off, it's taking you with it.
Yeah.
Or shooting it with a tranq dart. Maybe they're shooting it with a dart gun.
Dude, that's what's amazing about animals like this and like alligators. Like those things are legit dinosaurs. Yeah.
Like these things were growing up.
Yeah. We're like, oh, dinosaurs don't exist anymore. Well,
they do.
They do. They kind of do.
Well, they found that there's fish that are like millions of years old.
Deep down.
You're
talking about like the
coelacanth. Dude, this fish
is that an actual fish?
It's a prehistoric fish that they found. Thought it was extinct. Look at this nasty ass thing. Dude, they thought it was extinct. Found it like, I don't know, 30 years ago. It's like millions and millions of years old. Dude. Type in coelacanth.
How do you even spell
with
that?
With a C. C-E. Coela. C-E. Coela. Just spell it out. Can't. C-A-N-T-H. Google does a great. There we go.
Oh, there it is.
C-O-E. Look at this thing.
Dude. Oh yeah, baby.
Dude, they thought they were extinct.
They lived to be 50 years old.
That's it? Like these have like been around for hundreds of millions of years. 400 million years ago. This is like wow. It hasn't even changed. It's like the same thing. They found it.
And that it evolved into roughly its current form approximately 400 million years ago. So this thing has not evolved.
This has literally been with dinosaurs.
In 400 million years.
It's like, when was dinosaurs extinct? Like 65, like 65 million years
So
ago?
this thing is older than dinosaurs.
It's like a prehistoric animal.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The world.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, people can't say dinosaurs never existed, man. These things are literally
everywhere.
There's still dinosaurs that walk amongst us to this day. Like an alligator. Have you ever seen an alligator?
And a crocodile. Alligators and crocodiles.
I mean, if you look at that freaking thing, you're telling me that's not a dinosaur?
It definitely is. It's definitely lived with dinosaurs. Like
that's what I think. Like when I think about aliens and shit.
Yeah.
Like I think about like deep sea creatures like this. You know what I mean? Like those things, like that deep sea fish that has the
hook on the end of it that lights up so it catches the fish.
Yeah. I mean, that's an alien. Squids.
Definitely. Octopuses.
Octopus. You're telling me that
super smart. These animals are super smart.
You're telling me an octopus is not an alien?
Maybe it is an alien.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
It's definitely there's a whole. What if like Earth was like a zoo for aliens?
Dude, look at this thing. You're telling me that's not a fucking alien?
And it's smart. And they interact. They light up and glow.
It's got 8 tentacles, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Look at that thing. That's not an alien.
They can do like smart shit too.
Dude. Every time you see like an alien movie, it's always like something with like weird ass legs just like crawling around the ground.
Yeah.
Is it not an octopus on land?
It definitely would. It would be.
I mean, this is literally.
What if there's a whole planet?
Look at that thing, dude.
What if it's an ocean planet of just different octopuses?
What if the ocean was all octopus?
Like, what if there's a planet that was just all water?
And it was just octopus.
And it was octopuses. And what happened was aliens grabbed samples of them, brought them to Earth, put them in here. Boom. Earth is like, and every planet, every animal you know has been brought in from another planet. And Earth is just a giant zoo for aliens. And aliens, and we all know aliens walk among us. Like, they're here. If you don't believe they're here by now, you are weird.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah,
okay, so scientists estimate that 91% of ocean species have yet to be classified. That is
91
absurd.
We can't get
in that more than 80% of our ocean is unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored.
Well, so here's what we got. So
February 26th of 2021.
Yeah. So, well, they know I think they know.
That's insane.
I think we know the floor, like the ocean floor. Like they've mapped it, but they don't. That doesn't mean that they know what's down there.
So nobody knows what's down there because you can't get down there. How can you get down there? You can't scuba dive down there. You can take like little subs.
Well, there's only like 2 subs that have ever been down there. There's that one by James Cameron, and there's one other thing because like it will crush you. I think the deepest free dive is like a few hundred. Like I don't know. It's got to be like a few hundred feet.
Yeah.
But like it's terrifying. It starts getting dark.
I wouldn't want to go down there.
No.
It's it's literally like hell down
there. It's a hell. It's a watery hell.
It really is.
There's got to be like there's animals down there that they don't even need eyes. They just
I don't know. If there's aliens, if there really are aliens on this planet,
they're down there.
They probably live on the bottom of the ocean somewhere.
I agree. They probably come up. They probably shoot out of the ocean.
Like what prehistoric animal have we not discovered yet that probably just lives down there? 91% of the ocean species has not been discovered. That's incredible. And over 80% of the actual water itself hasn't even been discovered.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's also awesome.
And how many species do we probably know of? Millions of species that are in the ocean right now.
Yeah. Millions.
And we don't even know of 90%.
So someone could like stay in like little areas.
Yeah, dude.
Like you're assuming that most of the big species have been found. Most of them. So
have they though?
So the bigger the animal,
I wouldn't be surprised if the biggest fish in the world lived in pitch black in the bottom of the ocean.
Well, right now
in that 80% that hasn't been discovered.
Ooh. I mean, right now the biggest fish is that whale shark.
The whale shark. Yeah. It's got to be something.
But you got to think like the larger the animal, the easier it is. Although you have like giant squids and stuff like that are hard, but the larger the animal, the easier it is to find. So like
that's not always true though.
Well, giant squids you can maybe find, but the ocean is like a whole different.
One of the rarest animals to find in the ocean is a giant whale.
Like a sperm whale, like
a blue
whale, like a blue whale.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the rarest.
We've already found it. Like, but you're saying like the blue whale is like the biggest animal to ever roam the planet.
Is it?
Yeah,
blue whale.
Blue whale, biggest animal to ever be on planet Earth, based on all the fossils.
Yeah.
So you're saying you think there's a chance that there's an animal down there that's bigger than a blue whale?
Why not?
Down in the trenches?
Yeah, that can't live in sunlight. That are just like permanently blinded because they live in the dark 24/7. So they just swim at the bottom of the ocean. In that 80%,
they wouldn't really swim.
Probably just like float.
You can't because you got to think the food down there is not good.
Well,
just little tiny things.
Sperm. Well,
sperm whales eat like they come up and they eat like squid and stuff.
Well, there's some whales that eat like algae and stuff.
Yeah, but they're also swim
like belugas.
But most whales eat like kelp.
Yeah, but all that food and stuff sinks to the bottom of the ocean. That's how all those animals are still alive down there. Down at the bottom.
Yeah, but you don't.
That's how they get them all. That's how they.
I know, but there's no. I have a hard time believing a big ass animal bigger than a blue whale. There's enough food down there with like they can just like.
Yeah, but there's there could be a whole nother world down there.
We just watched
millions and billions of fish.
It could be like King Kong versus Godzilla. Maybe there's a Middle Earth, a center of a whole other world.
Maybe
we just watched that, and you guessed it. Didn't you pick Godzilla in that fight?
Yeah, dude, that was yeah. I didn't expect them to make them friends. I kind of wish they didn't do that.
If I feel like if it was the middle of America, like in Kansas, King Kong would beat Godzilla. But the fact that they were fighting in the ocean, King Kong has no chance.
Yeah.
But if you're fighting in Kansas where there's no water that's deep enough for Kong to go, you got to think an ape is going to beat like a Komodo dragon.
True. Yeah, I would probably pick. I think I did pick King Kong to win.
But
I mean, Godzilla is pretty badass though.
Yeah.
I mean, if he hits you with that laser beam.
Yeah. I thought it was a good movie. I know we kind of.
It was a good movie. I fell asleep.
We had tried to enhance our viewing pleasure, and I think we did a little too much.
Yeah.
And we kind of passed out.
I was out.
But for a while there, I thought Godzilla was just going to once he got him in the water, there was no chance Kong was going to beat him.
Yeah. Dude, I think I've fallen asleep. That's kind of crazy because when I saw King Kong in theaters, the 3-hour one, like it was just King Kong. I don't know if it was part of this series. When I saw that movie in theaters, I fell asleep 10 minutes in and woke up when there was like 20 minutes left.
You fell asleep in the theater?
Yeah.
How in the hell?
And it's like a 3.5-hour movie, and I missed the whole movie.
What are you doing?
And then this one, I watched this one, and I fell asleep on that one. It must be something about King Kong that just made me
How are you? You were in a theater. I mean, I get it's pitch black, but there is a giant screen, surround sound speakers, and you're falling asleep in a movie?
I fell asleep for a good 2.5 hours. Yeah, I was out. I was gone. I fell asleep. I fell asleep when, was it Jack Black? It's the one with Jack Black, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I think I fell asleep when Jack Black was on the boat going onto Kong Island.
Oh my God.
And I think I woke up. I literally woke up and King Kong was on the Empire State Building swatting airplanes. I missed the entire movie. I think that's the same movie, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is.
There's been multiple King Kongs. I can't even get past the fact that you fell asleep for a whole movie. Yeah. Those seats aren't even that great. Where did you go? Like one of those nice Cineplexes that's like you're laying back like a lazy boy?
No, I think it was like a chair like this, kind of.
Get out of here.
Just like one of
I could fall asleep on
just like this for 2 hours. I was out.
And how's your neck after that?
Good.
Sore shit?
Yeah, good, man.
I could fall asleep
great.
Basically at any place, but when it comes to movies, man, dude. We just watched Batman vs. Superman. The Batman movie, though. Justice League, that was 4 hours.
I'll tell you what, man. It just takes getting comfortable for like 10 seconds and you're out. Like if you find,
you're right.
It doesn't matter how loud it is or like what you're looking at. Like if you get that spot that just hits, you're out. You can't help it.
That's impressive, though. A movie theater. That's one of the places I don't think I can fall asleep at. Of all the places I've tried.
Hey, man.
I mean, I guess I've never tried. Airplanes are one thing, but
yeah, airplanes are tough.
Yeah,
actually, yeah, airplanes are kind of tough. But
well, I think we got a long weekend ahead of us.
We do have a long weekend, bro.
We'll keep this one. We probably should just keep this one. Did we talk real quickly? We gotta look at this list. Did we talk about this Cinnamon Toast Crunch shit?
Oh my God,
this is gross.
We haven't talked about it, but it's pretty fucking.
This is an older article. Might as well talk. We're talking about animals by now. Well, the guy found shrimp tails and his Cinnamon Toast Crunch. And real quickly before we discuss this, the makers of Cinnamon Toast Crunch said that was sugar.
Is that what they said?
Clump sugar.
Is that what they said?
Yes.
No.
First off, how is clump sugar just magically turning into shrimp tails all of a sudden? Is that how shrimp are made? Is that what shrimp tails, the plastic part of shrimp tails, is made of just sugar? When I eat shrimp, I pull the tail off. Should I be eating the tail and it's just sugar? Is that not a good part of a shrimp?
Dude, that's insane. They said that was sugar?
Yeah. How?
I don't even know how that gets into a bag.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Somebody must
made
have
of?
like dropped it in on accident. It was like, oh fuck.
Like Napoleon Dynamite has like tater tots. Like someone just has shrimp tails like in the pocket,
something like that.
And they just we're gonna get this one. They just drop shrimp. They like eating shrimp.
They probably did it on accident, and then it landed in a bag, and then they were like, oh fuck, like I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to tell anyone. Hopefully it'll go unnoticed.
How do you what is your philosophy on accidentally dropping shrimp tail?
I don't know.
This guy's got
I have no
this guy
idea.
So the guy's making Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They got like shrimp and like sauce.
Yeah.
And while they're packaging, they're like, this is a good time to have like a shrimp snack break.
Mm-hmm.
So they're eating shrimp while they're packaging. Like
that's what it is, man.
Oops, and it just drops the shrimp tail into the package.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how it gets in. I don't know what shrimp is doing inside of a Cinnamon Toast Crunch factory in the first place.
It's not even a whole shrimp.
It's just a tail.
It's a tail that looks like someone has eaten that shrimp.
That's what I'm saying. Like somebody must have something. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how. I don't know.
This might be one of the biggest unsolved mysteries of all time. Is how
it really could.
Shrimp tails got into cereal. It's
beats me. It beats me. I don't know, man.
I'm trying to think this through of how shrimp even comes into play in this. Like,
if you're eating shrimp on your lunch break at work, you're
that's
fucking
kind of gross.
You're weird as hell.
You are gross human.
Yeah, that's
like you're in the break room
strange.
And you have this shrimp. Like, I'm assuming you're in a
people are coming out with
factory.
like turkey sandwiches, and you're pulling out shrimp.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, dude?
Like, and that's your snack? Like, at a cereal factory?
And you're going to make that place smell like shrimp, really?
Like,
you're going to be that guy that's going to make the place smell all fishy?
Where's Cinnamon Toast Crunch made at? What state is it made at?
I'll probably say, like, what is it, like Michigan?
Because you got to think this person brought shrimp and put it in the fridge. And then, like, yeah, this is what my lunch is going to be. I'm going to include shrimp. I'm going to get all fancy here at this cereal factory.
Let's see where General Mills is.
Maybe it's close to the water. I don't know.
Could be. Minnesota.
Do they? Oh, yeah, maybe they have fresh shrimp up there. Is Minnesota known for shrimp?
I mean, it's...
No.
It's on land.
It's in the middle of land.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. There's no excuse for sure.
Okay, so here it is. So this human had a fancy dinner. They went and had a fancy dinner with the wife or the spouse or the husband.
Something.
They had shrimp leftovers, and they decided that we are going to bring the shrimp home because it's a fancy dinner, once in a lifetime thing. Didn't eat it, honey. I got to go to work. I'm going to take the shrimp with me, and I'm going to put it in the. I'm going to eat it here while I'm making Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it's gonna fall while I'm eating it. It's gonna fall into my pocket. I got a little pocket right here. He ate it, puts it right here in his pocket.
Oh,
as he's leaning over, fixing the bags, the shrimp falls out into it. There you go. That's how the shrimp.
Or hear me out. They tried to throw the shrimp tail into his pocket, missed. Bounced off his chest into the cereal.
So now they're eating shrimp while packaging Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Either way,
doesn't add up. I don't know, man.
This goes along with the Komodo Dragon. Like, how did the shrimp tails even get that far into the process?
It's literally the biggest. It's a huge mystery. I have no idea. I don't know.
Here's the crazy thing. We all talk about, like, all the news is always about, like, politics and fucking all this bullshit. All the depressing shit. Like, we get it. COVID, we get it. We get all this shit.
Yep.
There is so much else going on in the world that is way more amusing, way more lighthearted, way more fun.
Absolutely.
That we can, like, take our minds away, and all we want to care about is, like, politics suck. Like,
politics are
the
awful,
politicians suck. They're not, for the most part, they're obviously not good humans. No good human wants to be a politician.
I don't think so either.
And so people are like, oh, let's talk about this all the time. Like, get a life. Like, if that's your job to talk about politics, fine.
Yeah. But if maybe they start off good in politics at the beginning of their careers, and then they
get bought out.
You have to turn at some point.
You get bought out.
That's how you grow.
Yeah.
You become a hypocrite and
exactly.
Fuck people over.
And so, like, everybody focuses on the politics because, in general, Charles Barkley said it best. I think Charles Barkley had that comment.
I do remember that. Like, yeah, that was good.
There's always good there's the majority of white people and black people and Latino people and every human on the majority of us are good.
Absolutely.
And the politicians try to separate us so that nobody really looks into what they're really doing because they're shitty ass human beings.
They try to build this narrative against each other.
Exactly, and that's how they make their money, which is horrible. Whereas you and I are looking at stuff like this where this guy somehow where's the journalist going in here figuring out how the shrimp tails got into Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Where's the journalist trying to figure out how a Komodo dragon can just walk down Main Street and go in? That's like
we still need more video of that incident.
Correct.
I need to see the ending, how that thing ended. I need to see how they got that lizard out of there.
It's just
I need to see that.
That's a whole part of the world that we don't even understand. Like, we don't understand that part because we've never been there.
Yeah.
So we're close. I mean, I guess Florida, with all the big animals, I guess there's alligators that walk around all the time, but there's always videos in people's pools and
golf courses.
I've seen them at golf courses.
Yeah.
I have friends. I have a friend that lives on a lake, and he goes alligator hunting.
Who's that?
We'll talk about him later.
Okay.
Well, maybe we'll bring him on. And he
Dude,
we can bring him on, and
can we bring an alligator hunter onto this podcast, please?
Yeah. We could bring him on, and we can discuss his how he does it, his strategies. Because I've been wanting to go. You got to do it super early in the morning. He goes out in a boat, gets it. They like either kill it or they move it.
Shit my pants, bro.
Yeah. So we'll do that. But still, just if I am somewhere where there's a convenience store and there's an alligator walking down the street, we have video that's going to capture that.
I'm very, very shocked there wasn't video of the before and after.
Right?
Just climbing up that's wild. Even in the store, even walking around the store to the shelf. Because it looked like that shelf was in the back corner.
What if that person was yelling with the camera and he got eaten by the Komodo dragon?
I mean, it's possible. That thing was huge. I will say, if there's another news article that comes out and says that thing ate somebody, I would not be surprised.
No.
I wouldn't be shocked.
No.
I'm kind of expecting it.
Yeah. I agree.
Dude.
So, before we cut off, what your plans for the weekend?
Plans for the weekend? I don't know, man. I think
you're out of town, aren't you?
Well, the girly friend's coming down.
All right.
We are going to be watching her parents' house and her dogs.
Well, hopefully the house doesn't go anywhere.
I don't think the house is going to go anywhere, man.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well,
it was your birthday yesterday.
It was my birthday. It was 36.
Oh my God, I can't believe we didn't say that.
36. 36. I
36
only remembered
old.
on a Sunday because your sister reminded me.
36 years young.
Yep. So we'll probably we'll stay right around here, this little town, and we've been doing a lot.
Go to Winter Garden this weekend.
Winter Garden. Well, we've been doing a lot of. I've noticed we do parties here.
Yeah.
And we do a little night podcasting. Nothing's been published, but people love the idea. They love the idea of a podcast. They don't like the idea of publishing a podcast, like going public.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think they're kind of testing I think we have people using us right now to test the waters on if they want to be on it or not.
Oh.
But I think next week.
Come on down, baby.
I think next week.
It's not that bad. It's really not that bad.
It's fun.
It's pretty fun.
We got to figure out these headphone things. We got a headphone thing. That's the only thing.
I actually look forward to doing this in my week.
I do. It's
when it's like, okay, we're doing a podcast. We're going to drink a little bit. We're just going to talk, have a little conversation. That's it.
Yep.
It's nothing stressful. It's good. It's
towards
good time,
the end of the week, you've had a whole week to do any work you have to do. The weekend's hit. So I think next week we're going to try to have a guest, the first one.
Okay. We'll pick the lucky candidate.
We'll pick the lucky candidate. Maybe see if they can liven it up a little bit. I think we just need an extra voice in here.
Yeah. We'll figure something out, man. We'll put some more. We'll get better at editing, and we'll start adding a little bit more features into it.
You got to think we've done 6.
6 is not a lot.
It's not a lot at all.
Not a lot, dude.
We're still working on getting it up on Spotify.
At the beginning of the episode, we were like, "Wow, man, I can't believe we've done 6 already. 6 is nothing.
Nothing.
We really haven't accomplished anything.
And it's already April, so you got to think we have 8 more months left. Just for this year.
Yeah.
And if, hypothetically, even if we do like half of that, that's like another 30.
We started this in what?
In February.
Was it February?
End of February.
Think it was February, right? Yeah.
We're taking a couple weeks off.
So
we're going on a trip traveling. But I think whether it's good or not, it's fun.
We do 3 episodes a month.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's pretty good.
That's decent. Yeah, it's better than doing 0.
I'll take that.
That's a good ratio. All right, bro. We'll call it.
Absolutely.
Let's call it a day.
Episode 6.
All right.
We're out.
Out.